In this video, I will share how to build construction business to sell. Question that I get a lot here at Roofing Insights and a Roofing Business School. Let's go. I'm a firm believer that there's only two reasons to be in business. Number one is to sell it. Number two is to pass it to your kids. Unfortunately, a lot of us hardworking men, tradesmen, got into the trades because it was the only option back in the day. If you drop out of high school and join your uncle or father in trades, start swimming hammer early on, you probably did not have exit strategy. You probably did not think it through. You got a full-time job, which is great, but building a brand to sell requires a strategy. So here's my 5 steps how to build a brand in construction trades to sell later. Number 1, build a desirable brand. I remember when I started my roofing business in 2013, I joined Angie's List and I looked at top leaders on Angie's List, companies who have the most reviews. Number 1 leader was $50 million local company called Seller Roofing. I made it my goal to beat them by reviews because your reputation consists of those little things. It's what people say about you, it's what you say about you, and what people say about you equals your reviews online. So if your company has 500 reviews, people will notice, your competition will notice. 2 years later, we have 360 reviews and they have 350 reviews, and our reviews were way higher quality. I remember my local rep from United Products, Beacon Today, have called me and said, Dimitri, I don't know what you're doing there, but everybody's asking about you. I'm like, who is everyone? And he named few companies who have called him and say, who is this company? Here's the deal, when you build a brand, doesn't matter if it's on Yelp in California or if it's on Angie's List or Home Advisor or Google, your competition will notice you, your homeowners will notice you because you probably have leads. We have a student in roofing school who have sold garage door business in Las Vegas. He sold it to his biggest competition. Sooner or later, your competition will have to make a decision to keep competing with you or buy you out. If you're the most rated contractor in your town, it means that when homeowners are getting 2-3 estimates, you're constantly gonna go against your competition. And sometimes it's just cheaper for bigger brand to acquire you. That's what big brands do, like Google acquired YouTube. Why? Because it was cheaper to acquire service than compete with them. Facebook have purchased WhatsApp. Why? Because it was cheaper. They did not want to compete with them. Same goes in trades. When you become market leader, when people see the trend, and you have a desirable brand, you have something to sell. So many guys are thinking that their brand and their reputation is just 20 years of experience. No, that's a full-time job. That's your experience. You can build a brand in 5 years despite the fact of your experience, but you have to build something that other people want. And nobody wants something that they don't know or never heard of. Number 2, of course, it's not just about reviews, it's about numbers. Prepare your numbers. You have to know your numbers to show that you have a concept, proof of concept. I know so many guys are wannabe entrepreneurs in a business. Usually they have conversation like this. Oh, there's a lot of money in windows. Let's start windows. Oh, there's a lot of money in solar. Oh, there's a lot of money in gutters. Oh, there's a lot of money in this and this. You have to back up your numbers. If you make a claim that there is a lot of money in gutters, show me the numbers, show me how many gutter jobs have you done. And it doesn't have to be a lot, but you have to show me that you're doing, let's say, 10 roofs or 10 gutter jobs or 10 installation jobs. Show me the business, show me the numbers, because numbers don't lie. So many people want to sell the business when they have no numbers to back it up. Selling a business is just like taking your company public. Nobody gonna invest in you unless they see proof of concept. And that leads to 30 requirement. Show at least 3 years of financials, 3 years of tax returns or profit and loss statements. Show me that you have been training. Show me that you did not build the business based on one storm or one event. 2 years before, what did you do? Was it increasing 20-30% every year, or it was up and down every year? Potential investor or buyer will want to look at your numbers, that you are a steady business owner, but 3-year return, 3-year track record will give them confidence to buy or invest in your company. Number 4, you have to have a team in place. People are not hiring you or buying your name. People want to buy existing business with existing team, hopefully that can operate without you being in it. Before I sold my roofing company, I was already out of the game. My company was running by itself. For the last few years, I was there 5-10 hours a week. When we talk about team, you want to have key team players. They probably will be replaced or walk away after you sold them, but at least they will stay there for some time, because when you sell the business, that business needs to operate. It cannot just tank down immediately after changing of ownership. And a lot of times owners, people who sell the business, are required to stay with the business for a certain period of time, usually for about a year, for a smoother transition. But you have to have a team that can operate without you. To do that, you have to work on a business, not in a business, prior selling the business, because you cannot be the business. And lastly, you have to have a process. What CRM do you use? A lot of whiteboarding. You have to show them something unique and authentic to your business that you figured it out, because nobody wants to start from scratch. Just because you've done some jobs, just because you have a brand name, it's just not enough. People want to be able to come in and understand how this business works. Who is the key players? What's the process from signing contract to all the way to completion? How work orders are handled? Who is doing the work? Who is answering phone calls? You have to have process for everything. Do you do financing? Do you do kind of payment terms do you have? What's your collection methods, collection process? All of those have to be written, documented, because people don't like to start from scratch when they're buying a business. The reason they want to buy a business instead of starting a business, because they want to save time. They might change something along the way, but they want to know what's your advertising budget and process. How do you advertise? How are you getting those jobs? So those are 5 key components that you have to have in place before selling your business. Another question I get a lot about valuation, usually it's 3-4 times your earnings, your net earnings. Be smart. People are not buying you. It's good that you are able to pay yourself well, but before you sell the business, you want to make sure you can show that business is profitable without you, not your pay. I understand that a lot of you guys can make $200,000-$300,000 a year. Usually what it means, there's not enough money left in a business bank account to show profitability, and when time comes to sell the business, you have nothing to show because you've never been profitable. So people who have sold their businesses, they pay themselves very modestly or minimum wage sometimes. They show pretty good profits on the books, and they got at least 3-4 times that amount. So if you're able to show $400,000 profit per year, and you have 3 years of returns, you can sell your business for $1.2, $1.6 million. If you ask who would buy a business, many people. Your competition can buy you. One of your employees can buy SBA loan. You have people who getting out of other industries because they are tired. I know roofers who used to own a restaurant. They sold those businesses, they got out, they invested in the roofing business. Roofing business and construction business in general is pretty attractive business for potential investors. So people in the industry, competition, people with money, anybody who wants to get in, even management companies, instead of subbing out to construction companies, sometimes management company with cash buys construction company to save on labor, on profit and everything else, and they just run management company and construction company. Comment below what you guys think about it. If you need any help, I teach in roofing school. I help roofers become better business owners. This is kind of topics we discuss a lot with the students in roofing school. I'm gonna put links below. Thank you for your attention. Give it a like, comment below if you have any more questions. I'll see you guys in the next video.